Hello everyone, Alex here to do a review of a movie that's coming out, actually the trailer of a movie that's coming out that I'm pretty excited about. We're looking at the Many Saints of Newark, the official trailer for that. So I'm Alex, and here is my co-reviewer today, we have...
Jake.
Oh,
and just so you understand, everybody understands, the Many Saints of Newark is the prequel movie to the Sopranos TV show, a show that we both love very much. And I already did a reaction to this trailer a few weeks ago, but knowing that Alex is a huge fan, I thought, why not let him give a reaction, and I'll be here to answer any questions you might have.
all right. I mean, it's definitely, I think there's so much here that's still untapped. And of course, many fans of the TV show, it ended in such an abrupt way, almost an unfinished story. I know it's a prequel, but it's still in that same world. And I think when the series ended originally, it left a lot of fans, including myself, just thirsting for more. And maybe this prequel here of this particular movie can give that fan base a little bit more that they've been hoping for so long. Obviously, different characters, a different cast.
The character of Tony Soprano
Yeah.
is going to be in this, but it's unclear just how much of a main character he's going to be.
Yeah.
And he's played here by Michael Gandolfini, James Gandolfini's son. And when you see what he looks like, you'll see why they cast him.
Yeah.
Hopefully it'll be good, and without further rambling,
All right.
here we
Let's
go.
watch the trailer.
When I was a kid, guys like me were brought up to follow codes.
Hey, Turkle.
What'd you say? What?
Antonio Soprano.
I wonder if I can talk to you alone for a moment, Mrs. Soprano. On the basis of the Stanford Binet, he's high IQ.
Yeah.
You can't prove it by me. He's got a D+ average.
Olivia.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't apply himself, but he is smart. The results tell us. He's a leader.
Uncle Dick.
Growing up with the family takes a toll. You're my nephew. I want to do whatever I can to help you. My gift to you.
I want to go to college. I can't get caught with shit like this.
Look, you take the speakers, right? At the same time, you say to yourself, "This is the last time I'm ever going to steal something." It's that simple. Let me go talk to him.
He only listens to tickets.
Gotta do something about Dickie Loxani. Maybe some of the things you do are God's favor.
You Ray Liotta there?
Yep, he's in this.
We'll make the right decision. This kid's got what it takes. As far as your nephew goes, I'm listening. Stay out of his life.
Well, it's definitely promising. I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of a risky proposition to do a prequel of such a well-defined series with such strong characters, and then just the whole setting. The production was so unique and characteristic. It's a risky thing to do.
Definitely.
I think in terms of what we saw here in the trailer, I think they pulled off, and it's, you know, it's hard sometimes, I think, to read a movie off of just 2 minutes of a trailer. But I think from what we've seen here, I think they nailed like the spirit of The Sopranos. You know, have to watch the movie to give a final verdict on that. But it feels right, you know, and that's rooted in the production, that's rooted in the casting there and the direction. So what I've seen so far looks promising. How did you feel about the trailer?
It made me really interested to see it.
Yep.
There is one thing that I'm a little unsure of. You see, I've heard about the production, some whispers of what the story will be.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you noticed, but Michael Gandolfini is not the top billed actor in this. It's this guy named Alessandro Nivola.
Okay.
He's the guy he keeps calling Uncle Dick. The Uncle Dick character is supposed to be Dicky Moltisanti, Christopher's father.
Yeah.
Who on the show they mentioned was like Tony's mentor for many years. And he's dead before the show even began. So
it'll be interesting to see who's driving the plot. I see what you're saying. I do think if it's the wrong character driving the plot, it may kind of be too far away from the original to have that same fidelity.
I originally heard that Tony was only supposed to be a supporting character. So I'm wondering, is this trailer doing the thing that some movies do where they put a lot of focus on a supporting character because they know he's the more popular?
To get the draw, the audience,
But I'm hopeful because the themes that they presented, not sure where he wants to go, the bad influence, Livia, even though it's a different actress, it's cool to see her again. Just like the roll of her eyes attitude.
Definitely that same kind of attitude.
And while Michael Gandolfini, even though his voice does not sound exactly like his father's, he's supposed to be much younger here.
Yeah.
And what did you think of the physical resemblance?
Well, the appearance, I think, if you just go on straight appearance, obviously the age discrepancy is the biggest thing that creates that gap. But I think the thing that I picked up on in the trailer, the mannerisms. I thought the mannerisms were dead on.
That's exactly what I thought.
Yeah.
Said my reaction. The face, the personality. But what I saw, that totally felt like what his father would do.
And I wonder how much of that is natural, how much of that was coached / directed, maybe a combination of the two, right?
According to Michael Gandolfini, he never watched the show growing up.
Yeah.
Like he was 13 when his father died.
Yeah.
So too young. And he got cast as the young Tony when he was only 18.
Yeah.
And it was only then that he finally started watching the show, and he binged the whole thing to prepare. And he said that watching his father on this show was just surreal.
Yeah. Well, it's definitely going to be a fresh take, I think, on, I don't want to call it franchise, because it wasn't a movie franchise necessarily, but on the storyline and in this world. So I'm definitely looking forward to it after having seen the trailer. Now, did they have his voice in that opening scene?
At the very beginning?
Yeah.
That was Gandolfini, the original.
I thought so.
Which was cool and kind of eerie to hear.
It was a nice homage, tip in the hat that's in that world. So that's kind of a unique thing.
And at the end, it's suddenly here, I woke up this morning kicking.
Yeah. And who knows how much of that they'll actually use, like you said, in the film.
Hopefully it's its own story, but it looks like it hits the right notes as far as nostalgia for people who love the show. And
the other thing I picked up on, there's definitely also like a Goodfellas vibe to it, and another kind of Iceman, if you've ever seen that movie.
I've heard of it.
I got kind of that vibe to it too. So even if it's, it'll be a little disappointing if it's not true Sopranos, if it's a little bit more of a mob movie. But I feel like some recent mob movies have let me down a little bit, I would say. And they're trying to just kind of relive the glory days of the same characters over and over again. Ray Liotta would be kind of in that category, but who knows? It feels like this is a little bit fresher than some of the other recent kind of mob movies where it's trotting out De Niro or Pacino again, rehashing a similar role. I don't know. It feels fresh.
The Irishman was pretty good with De Niro and Pacino, but I get what you're saying. It has also the movie takes place, from what I've read, in the late 60s and early 70s.
Yeah.
So I guess it has a classic vibe. And this character right here, you see?
Yep.
That's supposed to be Polly,
Oh, okay.
like as a younger man.
Yeah, that works. I can see that.
See the hand?
Yeah.
And the characters, it's Blink You'll Miss It, Uncle Junior and Tony's father appear here.
Okay, yep.
That's supposed to be Junior in the hat.
No? Okay.
And different actor.
Yeah.
The original actor is dead now.
Yeah.
He was alive when they made it, but he was so much older that he couldn't play Tony's father anymore. But yeah, that's John Bernthal, I believe.
I hope they don't push it too far, but it's nice, these little Easter eggs that they plant there. Another thing I noticed in the trailer, you know, a little detail, the shirts. Did you see that? It seemed like the classic Tony shirt that he had on, that the son had on, a couple of different frames there. So
A little bit.
yeah.
And David Chase, he always said, when asked if he would go back to The Sopranos, he said he would only come back, I believe, if it was a prequel.
Yeah.
Because he had no interest in continuing beyond where the show ended.
Yeah.
And I know you and many people were mixed on the ending, but for Chase, the ending, the cut to black, he said he had planned that like a year and a half before they even filmed the finale. So he had a clear vision of where he wanted to end it.
I get it. It's still frustrating though. But can I just tell you, I want probably, regardless of if this movie is total garbage or not, the best thing already that the prequel presents as a movie, the son isn't in it. It can't be, right?
You hate AJ.
I hated AJ. So that's the best part that the prequel presents, even before watching the movie.
Unless we're getting an exam of Tony's sperm, probably not.
No. So already it's got a leg up in that regard.
Anyway, I just wanted to show you this, and
No, it was a nice, great trailer to watch.
you know you're hyped.
All right, thanks for sharing.
The film is due to come out sometime in October, and
Yeah.
if it comes to Keene, I'll be seeing it.
Yeah, this is a great one that you want to see on the big screen, I think.
Totally.
All right, well, thanks for sharing this with me, and it's been a great review.
Been a pleasure.
And we'll catch up next time.